Welcome to this tutorial on how to start your Wix website account. All you really need to do is log in or get started. And then for me, I'm just going to continue with Google. I already had an account. But I just want to show you what it's going to look like when you sign up. So what would you like to do today? Just go to my site. So you do not need to create a site. I don't recommend that you create a site with AI. I'm going to show you how you should set up your Wix site in another video as far as how that setup goes, because there's a certain way that I recommend that you do it. But the first thing that you are going to want to do is after you create your account website, I just had this already here, you want to go to account settings and click on domains. You want to click buy a new domain name and you can search for your company. I have some tips on getting the domain. One of them is that it should be very close to your business name, if not your business name exactly. For me, I already had the domain stemtactics.com for this company, but if it wasn't available, then I would do alternatives like maybe STEM Tactics, Science. Well, STEM is already talking about science, but let's just say STEM Tactics game. So that's available. If it's not available, it will tell you and possibly give you some alternatives. Try to avoid dashes, hyphens, anything that, see, I own this one, so it's not available, but try to avoid doing any kind of hyphens or anything that's difficult to spell. You want to try and make it as easy as possible for people to find you, to search you, and to remember you. Once you get your domain, it will go through the steps of purchasing the domain and then it will be yours. You don't need to do anything with it yet. When you go through the buying process, it will recommend that you do the security sign up. It's, I think, $12 for the year. I recommend doing that because then all of your information is protected. But this is step one. And this is important that you do something that is clear and concise. So the shorter the better, because it's going to eventually be your email, your professional email. So you are going to be using that a lot and you want it to be easy and short. So when you're thinking about your domain, those are some things that you can think about. Also, a conversation with ChatGPT or AI will help you come up with some domain names, possibly. Actually, I'll just show you how to do that real quick. So when you're in something like ChatGPT, all right, when you're in a AI chat like ChatGPT, you can give it a prompt that asks it to be the expert of domain creation, and you can use research to help feed that information to it. I do want to say that I only want .com ideas. Anything else is just not going to be intuitive for your customers to remember to search for. So the dream domain, luckily I already have that, so I don't need to worry about it. But it's going to give me other ideas here. And I agree with these. The STEM Tactics is good. Sometimes you're just not going to be able to get your actual business names just simplified. So do the best you can with what you have. Also taking into account your niche in your products. Okay, so if you're having trouble coming up with ideas for your domain, then you can use AI to chat it up and to see what ideas they can spark for you.